What's going on, guys? In this video I'm going to give you some prices for Albania, just some basic holiday prices, so you get from beaches, beach clubs, so restaurants, and renting cars, and just generally getting around and so on and so forth. And I'll give you some prices so you can get a heads up and know what to expect when going to Albania. You hear about Albania being super cheap, but is it? I'm gonna give you some prices and you can make the decision for yourself if Albania is really a cheap destination. So let's get into it. So obviously you fly into Tirana. Tirana is the capital of Albania. And what you have to 100% do if you want to see the entire country is 100% rent a car. If you got money, you can rent a driver that they will have a car and they can take you around, but that'd be super expensive. Outside of that, public transportation is not very good. They have buses, but that'll take you forever, especially if you're there for like 7 to 8 days. I mean, you want to spend most of your time seeing things, not sitting in the bus. So 100% rent a car. If you can't drive, you better go with someone that can drive. Another tip, be prepared. Driving in Albania is pretty crazy and pretty wild. It's chaotic, so be prepared, and most importantly, be an advanced driver. You have to go in there with some confidence driving because it can get very crazy. So let's get into some prices so you can get a little heads up about Albania and its prices. Now this is specifically about vacation mode because I went there on holiday. I wasn't living there, so this is not digital nomad video. This is more tailored, giving you some information about traveling and vacation and holidaying. I was there for 8 days. So I'm gonna end. Obviously I flew into Tirana, but I'm gonna end with Tirana. Obviously I flew into Tirana, but I'm gonna end the video with prices about Tirana, so stay to the end. So I'm gonna go straight into Sarandi. So Sarandi is on the coast. It's a 4-hour drive from Tirana to Sarandi. Sarandi is on a beautiful Balkan coast. It's absolutely beautiful, crystal clear waters, some of the best beaches. Bear in mind, if you like sandy beaches, you get more sandy beaches in Semil. Vlora has some sandy beaches, but majority is pebbles, kind of like Montenegro. If you go check out my Montenegro videos, a lot of beaches with pebbles. But anyway, beach clubs. Now if you're in Sarandi, you have to 100% go to the Orange Beach Club. Absolutely fantastic. It's a vibe. They basically have a pool area where there's a DJ, pool. They got a restaurant right next to it. Pool area, you can have drinks, shisha, all bunch of stuff, right? So there's always a vibe. There's DJs every day. So the vibe's dope. Then you can walk downstairs. That's where I went. I love being by the water. And then you can go walk downstairs by the beach and get an umbrella. Now, umbrellas, guys. Again, this is mainly about July and summer period. August is like peak time for Albania. Prices are the highest, but June is peak time. Start from July all the way to like September, right? So July. So in the Orange Beach Club, you get on the beach, you get an umbrella and 2 chairs. That's 150 lek. Lek is the Albanian money, guys. Just to give you a little synopsis of the money, look at this. I live in the UK. I live in London, so look at it like £1 is 100 lek. Of course, the exchange rates is a little bit more. You get a little bit more. You get about 114, 115, depending on the time of the year, depending on the exchange rates. But to make it very simple for you, just look at it as £1 to 100 lek, right? So you're looking at 1,500 lek for the umbrella and 2 chairs, which is £15. A Sprite and Corona is 800 lek. The Sprite is about 200 lek, and the Corona is about 600. Alcohol is the most expensive. Food and alcohol will be probably the most expensive things in Albania. But especially the foreign, if you get local beer, it'll be a lot cheaper. Everything foreign is obviously going to be doubled and a lot more money. At the beach, especially in Orange Beach Club, you're looking at cocktails between 500 to 800, depending on the cocktail. Whichever one you choose, you're looking at 500 to 800, so £5 to £8. Then while I was there, obviously I got a little package, so I got me some tacos, chicken tacos. You have fish tacos, shrimp tacos, crab tacos, and chicken tacos. You can get whichever you want. They're like little ass tacos. They come in 3. They're not very good, I'm not gonna lie. But those was 1,500, so 1,500, which is, let's say, £15. So those are the prices. So you're looking at, for just a beach day, again, you get the umbrellas for the entire day, which is great. So you're looking at beach umbrellas 1,500. You're looking at Sprite and Corona 800. You're looking at cocktail 6 to 800. Then you're looking at, if you want to get a bite, pizza, whatever it is. Pizzas, I looked at the pizzas. Pizzas was between 1,000 to 1,500. So those are the price ranges. But I got so chicken tacos, and that was 1,500. So you're looking, that's a range for the day. Again, if you went to the beach, bring your own water. But little bottle of water is about 100 lek. On my way to Vala, which you got, so you got Semil, Sarandi, Vala, Duras, and then Toronto. So you go this way all the way back to Toronto. Anyway, so I went to a beach club in Dahami Beach Club, and umbrellas. Well, the umbrella 2 chairs 1,500 lek. Pizza was 950 lek. Decent pizza, thin pizza, pepperoni. You know, beach food. You're not gonna get great beach food, but the thing about this beach club, which is good, you can eat by the beach like basic food. But if you go to a restaurant, most beach clubs have the restaurant, and you can have much better food. You can have sit down food and heavier food if you wanted to eat. But obviously, I'm on the beach. I don't like to eat heavy, and that would be a little bit more than a 950. It'd be more money. Water and Sprite cost 400 lek. So the water is about 100 and Sprite's about 300 lek. So you know, like a can of Sprite. So that can of Sprite is £3. So, you know, so depending, like I said, a lot of foreign stuff is more expensive. You know, so just if you weigh it out, what the prices are, you know, you tell me, is it cheap or is not? I mean, compared to like your Spain, Greece, Portugal, yes, it's cheaper for sure. It's a lot cheaper than those destinations. Then we moved to Vala, which is one of my favorite. The whole place, Sarandi was good. Again, too, if you want to base yourself somewhere where it has everything, it's a good location where you can move to Semil, you know, do day trips. You could go to Vala. You know, it's a couple of hours, but still, you know what I mean. Sarandi is always a good shout. Also, there's loads of things to do at night. There's clubs, whatever, beach clubs, whatever. Vala is a lot more chilled. For some reason, everything literally shuts down at 12. So if you go into bars that have music, but they'll tell you to close at 2, but they close at 2. But I mean, you could just sit there and have drinks and be the last person, but there's going to be no music and none of that because of it's a lot of it's pretty much, even on the beach, on the strip, is residential areas, and by law, music loudness has to cut off by 12. So if you want nightlife and blah blah blah, you're not going to get that in Vala. The only place you're going to get a little bit of nightlife, because it's a big hotel, expensive hotel, is Marina Bay. Funny enough, I stayed right opposite Marina Bay. Should have stayed in Marina Bay, but Marina Bay is like triple the price, very expensive. Got amazing spa. You could do a day trip, day pass, and use the pool, use the beach, or you could do like all day spa. If you want prices for that, let me know in the comments and I'll shoot that over to you. Anyway, back to Vala. So I went to, again, Vala is amazing on the strip. You can just literally walk and you have restaurant after restaurant after restaurant. It can get kind of overwhelming because you got to find out, especially when you're hungry, you're like, damn, I want to find somewhere to eat. But anyway, I found this place and I went to this place because I met the manager. He's super cool, and he was like, come in, you know, it's small, but it's a vibe. They have a DJ, and great DJ. It's small, but it's a vibe. If it gets busy, it's a real good vibe, and it's called Valis. They've just opened. Food is pretty good. It's kind of a mesh between Mediterranean and Asian, so they have lots of sushi. It's like Mediterranean and Japanese mesh kind of a thing. I don't really like fusion places when it comes to food. I just want to either go to a Japanese place or Mediterranean place. I hate fusion places. Those annoy me. But it was just a vibe, and that dude was cool. But this wasn't cheap. So I got a salmon truffle, shrimp salad, whiskey and coke and water, and that cost 3,600. So you think about it, 3,600 is just for me now, not with a date or nothing, just for me. 3,600, that runs up about £36. Again, to exchange rates, it's a little bit lower, it'll be about £32, so on and so forth. But let's just say £1 is 100, so £36. Generally on that strip, because I went to another place on that strip, generally on that strip you'll be looking at for one person, a good meal, you're looking at 2,500 to 3,500, so 25 to 35 pounds per person for a good meal on the strip in Vala. Then I went to 2 amazing brunches. Well, I take that back, they weren't that amazing. I've had better brunches, but when I'm traveling, I like to find brunch places. So I did find this. I found a little bit more, but these are the two that somewhat stood out. So in Vala, I went to Sega Azar. It's right next to the hotel. It's part of a hotel. It's right on the strip, across the water, across the beach. It's a great vibe. Dope. You can sit outside, but it was super hot, man. And I just walked there. I should have drove, but I walked. And I was hot as hell, so I went inside. So this got air conditioned inside, but I love trying pancakes around the wall, so I got me some pancakes. Got me pancakes and eggs, water, and like cappuccino, and that ran me for 1,450, so about 14 pounds. As far as brunch place, I went to another brunch place, but that was so that was a decent brunch place, great service. So if you're in Vala, go check out this brunch place. So you're looking at 1,400 to 1,600 depending what you get. You can get some cheaper stuff, but I was hungry, so I got pancakes and I got some eggs and I just mixed it up myself. So that was 1,450. So I actually found that pretty reasonable. That was reasonable. Then in Tirana, on my way back, Thursday back, on my way back, I went to a brunch place, Inns Cafe, in a super dope part of Tirana. Actually, Google it, Inns Cafe. Inns, INS Cafe and Restaurant in Tirana. That area, guys, I've seen some apartments and I talked to a couple of people that were staying in that area. Absolutely, when you're in Tirana, that's actually a very dope area to stay. It's right next to a mall as well. There's a massive mall. It was funky, multicultural, super dope. I think that's next time I go to Tirana, I'm going to stay in that area actually. Anyway, so I went to brunch and I got pancakes, like pistachio pancakes. They put too much pistachio on the pancakes. It was sickening at times, but it looked good. But I had to scrape all the pistachio off. But anyways, pistachio egg. Then I had scrambled eggs and sausage. I had a detox juice and water, and that ran me 1,450. So you see, I had even more. Well, about the same, I guess. I had water and a detox juice, where I had coffee and water in Vala. So about the same. So it cost 1,450. Then guys, I found it's funny because when I got into Tirana the first time I stayed, I'm not gonna mention the name of the hotel, it was trash. I didn't stay in a really nice area. So that's the thing. Actually, I spoke to a couple of people and they were like, I didn't really like Tirana. But Tirana is actually really nice if you find the right area. Now, I found the dopest area, and I'm gonna do another video about things to do, places to visit or whatever, but this area was absolutely dope and the place to have dinner, even lunch. Dope area, one of a beautiful part of Tirana. If you want to know where it is, let me know in the comments and I'll shoot it over. But I kind of rushed this because I went to this place, but realistically, if I just a minute walk and took a right, there was even a better place where there was even more places to eat, and even it's super dope. It's kind of like you're inside and outside at the same time, but it was a super dope atmosphere and there's so many people there and it was a great vibe and it was different restaurants, really nice looking restaurants. So this was a dope part of Tirana. It looks like the hippie upbeat type place in Tirana, and this is the place to be 100%, guys. So if you go to Tirana, you got to go to try this place. But anyway, I went to the Imperium Tirana for dinner, and I had the mixed meatballs, which is absolutely delicious, guys. Lots of meat. One thing about Albania, they love meat, boy. The meat eaters, lots of meat. They hardly have salad. If you ask for salad, they bring it in another big ass plate. You know the little salads on the side, they don't do that shit. So anyway, I had a mixed meatballs, fries, big ass fries, green salad, big salad, Coke and water, and that's run me 2,400 lek, so 24 pounds. So I'll tell you a little bit my rental car as well, so you can tell me. But generally, actually, I'm not going to, because generally rental cars are always going to be expensive wherever you go in the world, right? Because again, insurance is blah blah blah, depending where you go. It's obviously insurance is going to be a lot higher in Albania because they drive like madmen and mad women. They drive insane in Albania, so obviously insurance is going to be a lot more. So that means car rental is going to be a lot more. Anyway, I paid about 480, something like that, for 8 days. I got a brand new car, really dope car, but they gave me another one. But when I went there, the dude was cool and upgraded me to a newer one. It's full full there, full when you get it, bring it back full. Guys, what you have to know about when you rent a car, and only in Albania, guys, this has never happened to me anywhere else. In Albania, when you rent a vehicle or a car, you have to pretty much read the rental agreement. At the back of it, which I did not know, that he did not tell me, you gotta clean the car. If you bring, I brought my car back dirty and they charge you 10 euros. Yes, 10 euros, but shit, I could have got it cleaned for like 40 lek, which is like £4. There's loads of like car wash places, but I ain't know, no rental company in the world. I brought the car back and they said, oh, you have to wash the car. No one. But Albania. So you have to really look at the back of the contract and look at all the additional charges, which they have quite a bit. So bear that in mind, guys. So I hope this helped. But look, in your opinion, I've given you prices. What do you think? Do you think Albania is super cheap? My opinion, definitely not super cheap. It is cheaper than other, like its counterparts. Greece is cheaper than Montenegro, but again, a lot of people from Montenegro told me in my previous videos that Montenegro is very cheap. But again, just the times of the year that you go and where you go. Where I went, it wasn't cheap. I'm just giving you my experience, the prices I paid personally. Again, Albania, I didn't think Albania was that cheap. It was cheaper, but it wasn't cheap. There's a difference with cheap and cheaper. It's definitely cheaper than Greece, Portugal, Spain. But was it cheap? Nah. Asia is still cheaper, in my opinion. Right? So, Southeast Asia, Albania, Southeast Asia is way cheaper. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do another a comparison video where I'm going to compare some parts of Southeast Asia and Albania, because Albania is meant to be known as the cheapest beautiful destination in Europe as of now. Again, in a couple of years, there's going to be a lot more tourists, and that will change. Price is going to go up like everything else. So let me know in the comments what else you want to know. If I miss anything, I'll do another video and add that. If you want to know any more information about prices, names, whatever, let me know in the comments as well. I hope this video helped. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit that like button too. Till next time, peace.